right, welcome, fellow United fans, Filipino United fans, or whatever, not Filipino, in the Philippines and all over the world. Welcome to our comeback episode. Kumbaga si United nagka COVID quarantine kami rin medyo nagka United quarantine, if I may say. So welcome to our show tonight. I'm Jeff. Tonight with me is Gab, Carl, and Kevin. We have two angry men on board tonight. So kami ni Gab yung medyo tatry namin kalmahin yung dalawa ngayon. So welcome to our year-end episode. We're gonna talk about the Newcastle game. Unfortunately, uh, and then we'll have our year-ender awards from our panelists, and of course our preview for Burnley to tomorrow morning at 4:15 a.m. Manila time.
Yeah.
Ayan. So welcome Gab, Carl, Kevin. Good evening.
Hello, Jeff. Nice to see you again. Nice to see everyone.
Nice. So, kamusta? Ako to be honest, as I mentioned earlier during the off the air, no, ang bigat isipin ng United ngayon, like personally, ito kayo na a break from stuff of United because of what's happening and whatnot. But how are you guys? How are you handling this United situation? Gab, let's start with you. How are you?
It's so hard to be a sports fan right now. So for those who know or don't know, I also support Dallas Mavericks, and we lost by a buzzer beater a while ago.
Pare,
So,
ang bigat panoorin ng Mavs, ha?
so parang stocks ngayon si Dallas and si Manchester United. When one goes up, the other goes down. So maganda sana 'yun eh. Pero pareho silang
Parehong
lagapak
down.
ngayon. So double black eye tayo. I know. Basically, parang for me, the honeymoon is very soon to be over. Pwede ba sabihin yun?
Parang wala nga eh.
Ay,
Parang wala nga.
parang may honeymoon ba? Dalawang
Wala.
1-0, 1-0, 1-1 draw, then another dalawang 1-1 draw. So, I mean, when he came in and, all his interviews, all the feeling of, oh, finally, we're getting someone who has an idea on what he wants to do. But now it feels like we have all square pegs and round holes, no?
Mhm.
It's I see the style he wants to implement, but the execution isn't there from the team. So I don't know whether it's the players now that we say, or is it really about this COVID period, no, that they can't train, and basically like 2 weeks gone na they weren't able to really get to know each other, people coming back from injuries and whatnot. So but yeah, I mean, sabi ba, mabigat
Yeah,
mabigat talaga, and
that's true.
I don't know where I don't know where the goals will come from, because I feel in Ranick's style, midfield is still very important. I mean, the transition game, right? And the counter pressing is very important. But, I mean, what, 70% possession tayo sa Newcastle? But I didn't know where the goals came from. The goals are going to come from. So, man. But it's still positive. Positive siguro is just nice to see naman that we are dominating the game. Is that their counters were pretty much more dangerous. And I think they had 8 shots on target. Tama ba ako? Then we have 4. So, yeah. I mean, baka si Pogba yung sagot, guys.
Actually, medyo baliktad mo ako, no? Parang ako I've been watching the Bulls. So, medyo nakakatawa na yun yung nagpapa-up sa aking sports day today. Carl. Ayan, Carl. I think I mentioned this to you, no? Parang sobrang frustrating Ralph's in place. He has this philosophy that worked in other teams. He even brought in a sports psychologist, although of course hindi yun instant, no. But I'm on the verge of asking him to play the kids. parang ano siya eh. Sabi nga parang it's more of a attitude thing, right? So how about you, Carl? What do you think? How are you coping with and what do you think of the team's state today?
I agree dun sa sentiment mo, lalo na dun sa dun sa kids. I'm almost nandun na eh. Parang kailangan ng cultural shift. Parang nung dati na, yung season na kinriticize ni Alan Hansen ba yon, yung you can't play the kids to win the league. Yung parang ganun na siguro eh, kasi parang I
You
think
can't win
that's a
anything
bad
with kids, yun
culture.
yung sinabi niya.
Sobrang nung culture eh, parang may something off, parang nang kay Ole, parang masyado silang nakampante lahat na parang bad nila yung manager. I think really, nandun na ako eh. Although, sino yung tatanggalin mo doon at sino yung maiwan sa mga old old heads doon? Kasi parang almost lahat din malalaki yung sahod eh. I mean, sino yung iiwan mo doon to continue the legacy? Maybe yung mga homegrown natin, sila Rashi, Mason. Pero sobrang nakakadismaya kasi lalo na yung reaction nila Bruno and Ronnie. I mean, no offense, pero masyadong whinging naman na ata yung ginagawa nila. Tapos yung mga lumalabas na reports na nadi-disappoint daw sila dun sa late night na training sessions. I mean, come on, you're being paid weekly more than we could earn in a lifetime. Tapos ganun yung reaction. Medyo nakaka-disappoint to be honest.
Bang on.
Bangon. Yun yung sabi, di ba? Bangon. Grabe. Ay, nako. Parang ano nga eh, yung cultural reset parang nangyari for a while and then parang naging it's either they're kampante or parang too much I don't know if it's too much competition. Kevin, ikaw, kamusta ka? Balik angry man ka naman dahil sa nangyayari sa United or medyo okay ka pa?
I think, just like, I think may life situation ko na parang sobrang dread ako. Sobrang dread with all the doom and gloom. Tas samahan mo pa ng nakaka-high blood na laro ng United. Can we please display that Remington hair dryer uli? Again, not a plug. Hashtag not a plug. For Christ's sakes, we need that hair dryer over and over again. Por favor. Utang na loob.
Op,
Uy,
op,
uy,
op.
uy,
Oh,
uy.
yeah. I said,
We'll get banned.
utang.
Op,
Walang
op.
fee doon, for goodness sakes. Pero yeah, sobrang doom and gloom. But then, just like Raniek's arrival, Karek's interim, perfect record streak, nearly perfect record streak. And then boom, I got hired with a first ever real job. And now, parang basically, as what Kent had agreed na yung kikitain ko sa talent fee sa PFL at sa PFF related events, babayaran ako doon for the entire month. Buong career ko. Buong career ko sa PFL at sa PFF. Bayad na ako doon for the, yun yung babayaran sa akin for the month. Pero yeah, I felt relief. Just like getting hired, I felt relief with Ranick and he wants to getting things done, introduce something new. Kaya kailangan ng sugarol eh. You mean, kailangan sumugal. Kailangan talaga sumugal. Because sabihin natin for the time being lang si Ralph, but again, just we needed that shake up to realize what we have done wrong. Have we gone to our culture too far? Have we been overly dependent on the nostalgia? Diba? Just like Sir Alex back then. Just like Sir Alex back then in 86 na sobra tayong na nostalgic sa glory days ni Matt Busby and that one is long gone. Now, we're facing an era wherein wala na si Sir Alex on the touchlines pero andun pa rin yung impluensya. Have we gone back again to what happened to to the post-Busby era before? So yun. I think to be fair naman, with the past results, I think they're slowly getting into the system that Ralph used to. And Carl said it straight on, hit it on the top bin na binabayaran kayo para maglaro, mag-train, pero nag-iinarte kayo. Nak ng tokwa naman oh.
Actually, Liverpool was like that for the longest time, you know. Parang they were living in the nostalgia of the first division before they actually got their act together. Parang, I guess we're in that stage, I guess. Na I don't know if it's the players, the owners, or I don't know, but you know, ganun talaga eh. Sige. Actually, with what Kevin said about Sugarol, actually, parang ngayon when we see, like, I know a lot of you have Bruno as like your player of the year, but at this point, parang yung pagiging Sugarol niya parang sumusobra na eh. I don't know. Maybe because he's too deep. I don't know. Gab, what do you think? What do you think of? Because I'm gonna segue na into our to the player of the year choices, and then I think you've chosen Bruno for yours. But lately, his risk taking, although we needed that because post Mourinho, early Ole, wala talagang risk taker and he was that risk taker who created chances. But now he's not being as an effective risk taker, I guess. But yeah, what's your take on that?
I have two thoughts to it kasi. On one hand, no, you're correct. If he won't take risks, who will? No, Pogba has not been. Um, I mean, apart from like the first two games.
Motivated.
Oh yeah. I mean, ano yan, 7 assists, no? First three ba? First four, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, after that, then well, he's already injured, right? And he's inconsistent. I mean, asa natin hahanapin yung creativity, so to say. I think it's much more just manifested all his errors because well he's really the only one who tries, especially from the middle of the field. No, we don't get to see any sources of those kind of creativity from McFred. So on one hand, parang well we need it. On the other hand, yes parang um I always love Rooney and Scholesy when they do that parang grabe yung crossfield pass. But he does it more often and with less precision. So
mm,
um I don't know. I mean, siguro it's ano it's yung mga yes pag nakuha niya but no kung hindi. It's a
I
case to case basis now. Dumating na tayo doon.
I think someone pointed out in another stream, no, na parang kumbaga si Bruno, hindi siya crosser eh.
Mm.
Parang isa sa yun sa mga weak points sa Pogba, on the other hand, you know, hindi siya effective kung walang runner. Like for France, he has
Mm.
Mbappe, and then he was effective with Rashford, but Rashford is another issue altogether. So, sige, Carl, I think you also chose Bruno as your player of the year. So, what do you think of Bruno now? I mean, yes, he's done amazingly for majority of the year. Is this burnout? Is he parang lumalabas may weaknesses niya or talaga napagod lang siya? What do you think?
I think it's a mix of lahat na kasi parang dati parang hindi pa siya na-scout. So parang tuloy-tuloy lang siya dun sa laro niya from Sporting. Kaso after the seasons na nalaro na niya, parang nabasa na siya lalo na this season. So I guess, halo-halo na yun eh. And siguro nag-pile on na rin yung pagod niya kasi considering na dumating siya EPL, tapos nagka-COVID, tapos tuloy-tuloy yung laro, tapos nag-Euros pang Portugal. So I think he needed the rest. Kaso nga, Ole didn't rest him kasi kailangan niya. Tapos ngayon, parang nahirapan din siya mag-adapt kasi I don't think he fits talaga dun sa role niya ngayon. Medyo hirap pa siyang mag-adapt ngayon. Pwede siguro kung yun talaga comes back to yung center defensive mid. Kung sino man papalit kay Fred tsaka McTominay. I think baka maging much better na yung laro niya. Kasi may mag-control na sa gitna. Hindi lang siya yung magpapass na crossfield ball, left, right, ganun. Parang hindi lang siya yung mag-take ng risk, magpaprogress. Kasi parang nakita niya, maganda yung laro ni McTominay ngayon. Parang forward passing na siya ngayon eh. Dati sideways lang eh. Although, hindi pa rin enough yun. So, I think Bruno just needs few games rest. Siguro, baka this game, since suspended siya, rest muna. Baka next game, baka unleash ulit siya. And maybe less whinging. Hopeful.
Actually, okay din yung suspend siya. Dahil sa
Pero
reklamo niya.
no, Jeff, yung I mean, ginoke ko na si Gary Neville was a disappointing United player. But
Ah,
I think it's sorry, Bruno style kasi is Doncic sa style eh. So, dun rin ako
medyo,
nakakita ng mga, like, they're really, sorry to use the word na whiner, but I mean, any call that doesn't go his way, like, dude, wait, the live ball.
Parang Lebron, no? Parang Lebron din yan, eh.
Uh, so, parang sometimes, din plays, doesn't cover himself too much in glory, kumbaga.
Yeah.
Sobrang
Kaya
reklamador.
hindi na siya okay na captain kasi although, yeah, he's vocal, but, it doesn't inspire people to, to do better. And just, I think, I don't know if si Mourinho ba nun, or sa Ted Lasso ko lang ba napanood or what. In training, there's some, okay, Alex Ferguson ba yun na? In training, parang, there's some 11-11 matches na mali yung mga tawag ng referee. I'm not sure where I read that, but I think they need some of that, na pag-practice nila, scrimmage pero mali yung tawag ng referee. Para alam yun, para masari sila kasi wala, United talaga eh. Parang there will be times na dehado ka sa referee dahil United hitter siya or yung kalaban mo sobrang nagiging Man City or naging Barcelona dahil United kalaban. Alam mo yun. So, anyway. Kevin, ikaw, Bruno. Bruno din ang iyong player of the year. Sige. What do you think of him now and can he sustain it in the Rangnick era, kumbaga?
I think so. Bruno, ang dami na rin na i-cargo na rin ni Bruno. Ang dami na rin na ipundar ni Bruno for the entire 2021 and that shows a lot. However, I'm not sure kung gaano kalaki rin yung impact ni Greenwood and Cavani the past season. And then came Ronaldo and returning and nakapag back-to-back player of the month na din siya if I'm not mistaken since his return. So maganda rin yung start. So pero I think Bruno had earned enough to win it. Sabihin natin ang agwat lang niya between Cavani, Greenwood, and Ronaldo would be yung parang isang dangkal lang. Parang ganitong dangkal lang kumbaga. And considering na we lack depth at his position, for Christ's sake, please pagpahingahin nyo na. Ayoko yung umabot tayo sa puntong nagiging Stefan Shakhtar sa Ascals na naging sobrang predictable. Which is why ang dami ng football fans sa Pinas ang napipissed off. Including everyone here.
Well, hindi mo sila ganun kadami din. So, okay lang.
Yeah. Ang dami ko rin kagalit kahit sa PFF. Hello?
Ang dami na rin kadaming football fans sa Pilipinas. So, okay
pero
lang.
Yeah, pero let's get it straight on. It's too predictable to. Sobrang predictable na rin when we push too much on Bruno eh. Let him. He deserves a break for Christ's sakes.
Actually, yun nga. Okay
wag na siyang matulad. Yeah. Wag na lang siya matulad wag na siyang gumaya pa kay Pedri, utang na loob. Si Pedri yun talaga, yun yung Iron Man.
The 18 years old
si
Pedri siya, okay lang yun. Anyway.
Bata pa ni Pedri pero yeah.
Oo.
But Bruno talaga, you need to give a break please. And also please break up that McFred duo.
Actually, I have a point there later. Sige.
Yeah, later.
Sige.
So yun,
I will go against the grain. I'll go against the grain with the three of you. Kasi ako like player of the year.
Sige, Jeff.
Whoa.
Hindi, parang kasi when I say player of the year, when you say of the year, parang someone who didn't really put a wrong foot even though he played so sparingly. I guess that would be Cavani, no? Every game that Cavani comes in, hindi siya nagiging 6 eh. At least, 7 or 8 ang kanyang match rating. Kung alam mo yun, parang, although he didn't play a lot, But for me, he's the consistent one, kumbaga. He's injured, yeah, but when he plays, he's even more consistent than Ronaldo. Alam mo yun? Di ba? Sa Newcastle, siya lang yung nakadali. And then, masibag pa mag-press. Compared to Ronaldo. Well, that's just me. McFred, I don't know, parang if you notice, even Rangnick is pushing McFred, and it's not just Ole. So you wonder about that. Um, Sige, Young Player of the Year, medyo obvious naman kasi yung sagot, no?
Yeah.
Greenwood. But I guess, um, I have a question for that, no? So sige, ibahin ko lang to. Why do you think our flop of the 2 years, the past 2 years,
Oh.
Donny, he's not a flop because of his own fault. It's just because he's not being played. Like, even Rangnick is not playing him. Alam mo yun? Not just Ole, but even Rangnick. So, why do you think Donny's still not breaking that first 11, even in this new managerial era, so to speak? I have something in mind, but I want to hear your thoughts first. Whoever has
Carl parang may gusto sabihin.
sige, Carl.
I think kaya hindi nalalaro si Donny kasi hindi siya talaga, lalo na kung sa dalawa lang sila. I think he has to be athletic. Yun yung advantage ni McTominay and Fred. I think yun lang talaga eh. Tapos wala pa siyang gulang ni Matic. So I think yun talaga yung kulang. Tapos nung naglaro naman siya doon, nung Young Boys, parang medyo disappointing din siya since he conceded the pass to concede the goal. I mean, hindi niya entirely kasalanan, pero parang hindi pa siya talaga sanay doon sa pace. So I think mas sanay siya sa 3 talaga in midfield. Kaya siya hindi pinagkakatiwalaan sa midfield 2 kasi nga parang either mabagal siya, hindi siya ganun ka-athletic. Wala pa siyang gulang. Tapos hindi naman niya kaya i-display si Bruno. So hopefully, ngayong suspended si Bruno, i-try siya doon. Pero I'm not really optimistic about his chances.
Ikaw, Gab, what do you think?
I think it's. I think we just get his coach from Ajax, then we solve it. Yung malay solution, no? We get sorry, ano yung name ulit ni Ajax coach? It just escapes me right now.
Ten Hag?
Ten Hag, right? We get him for Donny. No, but I think he Neville again hits the nail in the head na parang I think he was signed not with a plan in mind, but parang people are signing left and right and we have Donny. It's a easy signing. You had Van der Sar who had good ties to the club. You had a good Champions League, but it was more of a Woodward signing at the end of the day than an Ole signing that time. Now, I mean, even if Ole is gone na, Ranić, it's a pressing style, presser kind of style. Doesn't really fit Donny pa rin. No? I remember si Steven Howson in his XG ba yun, or a preview showed basically like their percentiles, no, on the kind of midfielder they are. And his style is really near Bruno, actually near Pogba's. As in yung passing, quality, but in terms of, tracking back, defense, running, they're all down there. So I guess really it's the fit of the style. I'm not sure whether, alam mo yun, parang he fits such a, like, I mean, if he were in Barcelona, siguro may tiki-taka style, or in Man City, right? I don't think he will fit in a Liverpool, right? So I guess that those kinds of styles right now, and naawa din ako sa kanya. But at the end of the day, diba? I mean, a manager needs to prioritize the team than one player. So, but I really hope. I mean, my hope is we still get Ten Hag, and he unlocks Donny. But the question is, will Donny be patient enough? Will we see him next year enough to see that turn around?
Ikaw, Kevin, any thoughts on Donny?
I think it's the depth. Caught up lang siya talaga dun sa depth chart ng United because kasi sa sobrang babad ni Bruno, hindi talaga siya nabibigyan ng spot, and also yung McFred 2 talaga napaka-inseparable. Alam mo yan, parang napaka-inseparable. na mas matindi pa sa holding hands, yung sa mga magjowa na holding hands while walking pa swing pa. 'Di ba? And to be fair, and fair play din to Donnie, he's that great professional na hindi siya mareklamo sa kung ano yung binigay sa kanyang role, bench, drop. Pero pag once he steps on the pitch, kahit substitute, talagang lumalaban. I think the Watford game clearly
Actually,
presents that.
Watford yun, no? Yung siya yung naka-goal. Yeah.
Siya yung naka-goal in. Talagang, when he comes into the pitch, she's going all out. Napaka-professional niya.
And
So,
then there was
Matt
this
Props,
other draw game, di ba? Nag-draw tayo, pero he was I'm not sure what game this was, but
Champions League ba yun or what?
I forget. Pero 1-1 yun eh. Tapos, nung pumasok siya, he had the other chance na sayang, hindi na pumasok.
I think
I
that was
remember
the Young Boys ata or yung Newcastle, Everton. If I'm not
Baka
mistaken. Yun lang
Everton,
yung-
yeah. It might have been Everton, yeah.
But to be fair for Donnie, he's a great napaka-professional niya magtrabaho. Yun yung
That's true.
I think yun yung pinaka malaking bagay sa akin na we all know it's a team sport. You're a team player and you have to know your role. Donnie takes it to the chin, and he knows that in this squad na sobrang lalim, he will not get minimal chances. He will not get those chances like he did na babad siya sa Ajax, pero akala ng mga fans na bubukas siya dito. Hindi. He takes it like a pro.
Yeah,
He takes it as a pro. And we should applaud for that. Na work ethic niya, top notch. Kahit mabangko siya, pero pag he puts in the effort to get noticed, once he steps in, talagang todo siya. That's the reality of the Premier League kasi. It's not the world's toughest league for a reason, for no reason at all. And which is why Ronaldo over Messi for me, because manilang kay Ronaldo yung mga tough tackling, rough housing, and all that bullying tactics.
Actually, tama yung Ronaldo ngayon, referee. Hindi siya pinagbibigyan ng mga referee.
He's 36 eh. Pero yeah,
nagpapasikat yung mga referee in a way na ayaw pagbibigyan.
Sino ba? Si Mike Oliver?
Ang baba ng penalties natin siguro. One of the lowest, I guess.
Actually. Compared to...
Ever since that Klopp guy. Yeah. Sorry, hindi pala dapat tayo nagsabi. Even that manager.
Chamba yun.
Ako feeling ko si Donnie, lugi siya sa individual drills eh when it comes to training. Kasi he's such a system guy. Eh, hindi siya sanay na hindi ganun ka bilis din mag-isip yung mga nasa paligid niya. But with Ajax kasi, you have this system. And I guess with Man City, if he was there, bilis din yan. Like, he would adapt pretty quickly because if you put him in the system and then the other guys know what they're doing, then pero dito kasi masyadong maraming freestylers na naman, alam mo yun, parang with Mourinho kasi, yung freestylers, they're not allowed to take risks. Now you're allowed to take risks, but wala namang, it's all over the place, eh, di ba? So, I think...
alam mo, sorry.
Go.
I was gonna say, the Watford game, and that is, for me, one of the most ironic things, no? The Watford game was his best game.
Yeah.
Grabe, as in like, I mean, that second half, like any run he spots, as in like, my God,
dummy runner,
the eyes at the back of his head. Grabe, like naalala ko like Ronaldo, like just kitang-kita he was running after he took the ball from midfield, pass it and lumakas. This guy
pass
can
and go,
very
diba?
good. Yeah.
Yun ang wala sa ibang players actually. Like, I would even say Rashford doesn't have that. Like, Rashford has shit.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun?
Kasi,
for
until
sure.
now,
He's 24, no? Jeff?
24. He's 24 years old. He's not a youth player anymore. Yeah, I think.
Donnie.
No, younger. I think younger. Younger si Donnie. But he has better decision making than Rashford in general.
For sure.
Ang lamang lang ni Rashford lang is he's super fast. So,
And nagtatrack back.
well, yeah. Oo naman. Pero decision making talaga ni Rashford parang,
Yeah.
Guys, they broke actually 24 eh.
I don't know
Parang 24.
if you've
Parang 24
seen, nakita
Yeah.
yung meme ni Rashford na when you press X instead of B in FIFA, alam mo yun?
Yung
imbis
cross
na
niya?
pa.
Oh
Oo.
my God, dude.
Ah, so,
Rashford
anyway.
apologist ako pero hindi ako maka-apologize ngayon eh.
Actually, I've been banging on that in the other channel, in the UK channel. Like, yeah, he's good. I'm not saying he's not good, but he should take a break because he's shit out of form. Alam mo yun. Anyway, okay, let's go to more positive stuff. Goal of the game. Well, yeah, game of the year first. Hirap, no? Wala ang hirap maghugot ng game of the year at this point dahil yan sa form natin.
Well, for choices.
Kevin, ikaw, anong game of the year mo?
Ang hirap pumili. I think yung dami kong pagpipilian kasi na parang either those back-to-back home wins in the Champions League, both comebackers in Villarreal and Atalanta. Pero to me would be that Ronaldo's second homecoming against Newcastle. Sa akin. Basically, not just because of the cultural impact na binigay when his return, it's because parang everything took place perfectly eh. The crowd is there, the crowd is there, it's loud, and it's something na parang chine-cherish natin talaga ng matagal since we lost almost an entire year of no fans in the terraces because of that virus, that virus of you know who. Pero considering the fact na it's a prodigal son kasi na Sir Alex
Layo,
that
di ba? Ang layo ng Newcastle game na yun sa Newcastle game last time. Ano?
yeah.
Ba naman yan, di ba? Anyway,
But
Carl.
to be fair,
Ah,
Ronaldo made it sure na he will never let this team down again. Just like what he did.
Ole was the
Like what he
reason.
did. Pero
Carl.
I think
Game of the
Ole
year.
was there.
Later. Yeah,
per
always still
game
there.
wise, what sets apart right now from the Ronaldo of before to the Ronaldo of now, it's because back then si Ronaldo parang systems player na din yan before eh. Talagang specified yung laro niya, hindi siya yung free-flowing na nag-explode siya nung nasa Madrid. But now the Ronaldo of today is he evolved into a leader type eh. Nag-iba na yung role niya. Nag-evolve na yung role niya. Nag-evolve na yung role niya from
Sisingit ko lang tong comment ng misis ko
Ay, wow.
Oo nga.
Hello, Mrs. Tagle.
Para sa kanya daw yun yung game of the year. Yung actually dahil sa kanya hindi natin nakuha si Conte no, dahil sa game na yun. Which is good. Na rin, di ba? But yeah, to Kevin's point to, no, parang actually dati Ronaldo was a systems player, but now Ronaldo is the one being built a system in the center of, in the center of a system.
Kasi Sir Alex eh.
Oh, so parang I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Could be a bad thing.
I'll explain it further.
Sige,
further.
later.
Kasi
Iyan ko
Sir
muna kay
Alex.
Carla. Well, Sir Alex has a system. So after that, GOAT na siya. So, but now he's back with us. I'm not sure if it's a good or bad thing. So, yeah. Carl, game of the year.
Siyempre yung 6-1 against Leeds. I mean, the first War of the Roses derby against Leeds since they went down with fans. Yung last
Hindi
season,
ko siya maalala
mas-
actually.
5-1 yun.
sobrang tagal na.
Nakatres si
5-1
Bruno.
pala.
Nakatres si Bruno
Yung
doon.
pala, yung 5-1 pala. Iba pala yung naalala.
Oh, yung 6-1
pangalawa
yung last
yan, pangalawa
season.
yan.
Pangalawa
Pangalawa
tong
yan.
5-1.
Oh,
6-1
Diba,
nakasama si
Dan James
McTominay.
pa ata
Oh.
yung fifth goal.
6-2 yun.
Yeah.
6-2 ata yun eh.
Si Dan James nga. And then after
So,
that,
pareho. Nakascore siya.
and then after that game, leads na siya no?
Wolves pa tayo tapos
Perfect.
Sobrang memorable kasi 'di ba, ang tagal na rin nawala ng rivals daw natin. So with fans pa, I think
Screw
sobrang
Don Remy
optimistic
pa
pa
rin.
natin nga nun eh.
Ryan Clough.
Actually, nga, first to lead Ellen Road game with the fans. No? Yeah. Gab, ikaw, game of the year.
Ako, I wanna be neutral. It's not about the ups and downs. I really like it's more of the helter skelter game. The 3-2 FA Cup win versus Liverpool. As in parang I love that game because Ole is like, what the hell? Just go. Parang win the game. We don't need the draw. This is a cup. Then Klopp was about the same thing, right? And grabe, and it was capped off by that was the Bruno free kick, right? Winner.
Yes, Bruno free kick. Yeah, Bruno free kick.
Ganda. Grabe, that game ay parang if there was just one game na parang hindi ko makakalimutan lang na parang finally Ole, can you just play that way every time? Release the team that way because I mean it's for me. I mean that's the freestyle. That's the kind of nature that the team is at least, and I think that's where also siguro nagkakaroon ng frustration right now in Ranick. Right? He doesn't have system players. He has freestyle players.
So, bahala.
Individual
Parang
brilliance.
parang mga old school Pinoy coaches sa basketball na bahala ka na sa buhay mo. Hindi na magdadawa ng play. Bahala ka na sa buhay mo.
Yeah, so I love that FA Cup win. How about you, Jeff?
Game of the year ko would be the Carrick game. Arsenal 3-2.
Oh.
Nice choice.
Bad trip kasi wala sa Sky at BT yan, nakakainis.
Ano yun eh?
Alam mo yun, sobrang mapili ako mag-download. Wala sa Sky at BT, boys.
Ako kasi parang feeling ko yun yung last game na medyo may effort yung mga players. Alam mo yun? Kasi even the Villarreal final, parang wala yung effort. I don't know. Parang walang effort eh. Parang lahat sila takot. And, before that, it was that Liverpool game where it was freestyle. But Rangnick doesn't like the freestyle game. So, I don't know what to expect. Gab, honestly, kung ayaw niya ng ganun di ba? But, kasi he's not the Mourinho type na sit back and don't let them score. But he's more of you have to have a way to play that fast-paced game, but we don't have.
At saka yung press. Yung mas matindi pa yung press ni Ranić kaysa kay Pumarin.
The second half, Jeff, no, against Newcastle, I think he switched the system second half, no, 4-1-2-3, 4-3, 4-1-3-2. Sorry,
4-1-3-2. Yes, 4-1-3-2. Si McTominay yung naiwan as the six. So he's not a six anyway. Okay. Saan tayo? Goal of the year. So ako, I'll take off from my comment best game pag nakaka-score si Fred. That's my goal of the year actually. Yung,
wow!
Fred goal against Crystal Palace just because it's so rare. And we didn't have anything going on. Grabe, hindi ko na nga sinusulog. Anyway, we didn't have anything going on until
Good yan.
Fred, not top of the corner, but it was a curve eh. Diba? It was a curling shot from outside the box. So that's
Stretford End pa.
Stretford End, yes. And then, yun yung di makapaniwala sina Bruno na tinulak-tulak pa siya. Diba? So, for me, that really saved our asses against Crystal Palace. That's why it's...
No, actually, that's the first ever heart attack kay Ranić. Munti ka nang makatake si Ranić doon. Kasi talaga, you would take a lot of stick if we drew that. Ang dami mag-i-slander kay Rap because of that.
Yan pati goal of the
si
year.
Commander,
Gusto ko talaga yung support eh. Makahanap na naman ng ganyan ding support, please.
Kasi sinachat lang ako eh. Ayan, pinakita ko ng comment. Baka nadidili lang. Sinachat niya ako sa Facebook. Mag-comment ka dito.
nawala pala tayo sa Facebook. Guys, nawala pala tayo sa Facebook, no? Pwede nyo ibalik yung access dati.
Okay, sa YouTube tayo wala tayong Facebook. But anyway,
we can revive that kung sino may account sa di ba?
Gab.
Sino may account sa
Mine was Mine was it was I mean, just a background, no. I mean, I started watching United just in the late 2000s, no. I didn't. I mean, whenever you guys talk about Cantona, I can only think of replays. Um, and wala akong masyadong pinaghuhugutan. But I remember my comment when Bruno's goal versus Everton. I think that was the third goal of that game when yung looper niya against
Ganda rin nun.
grabe the keeper, who's that keeper?
Pickford.
Pickford, yeah.
Jordan Pickford.
Grabe, as in, and his for me, not just that, the celebration when he looked left, he looked right. Parang tumigil muna siya. I was like, did you see that? Did you see that? Grabe. I was like, and I messaged the whole group and I said that, guys, I think I finally know. But sorry, the verbatim, I remember lang sabi ko, guys, was this your ano? Ito ba yung feeling nyo when Cantona was around? And it's like, Jesus, talagang parang magnifico, genius. Wow. Ganun lang ako, nga ako dun eh. Like, his creativity, his execution, it was perfect talaga to the T. So, tapos it was a Cantona celebration for me. Right? Yung ganun ni Cantona with his his
Collar
Teka.
collar
Teka,
on,
teka.
ganun. Like
Ganyan ba? Ganito
was
ba?
for me.
Ganito ba?
That was the Bruno
Ganito.
Cantona goal. Like,
Ayun naman
it's
pala.
seared in my mind. That's my That's my goal of the year.
Sakto
Depende
nakakanto
kay
na ako tonight.
2021 naman yun, no? Everton 3-1 ata yan or something.
Past season.
3-3 pala.
Oo.
May of the year
Oh,
pala. Of the
2021.
year naman eh. Sorry.
Of the year naman, of the
3-3
year
yun
naman.
eh. 3-3.
Pasok pa yun.
3-3. 3-1
Carl,
dapat,
ikaw.
tapos lang naging 3-3 pa.
Oo nga. Carl, ikaw.
Since pinili mo na yung isa, yung sa akin yung goal ni Mason versus Young Boys. Iba yung
Bicycle,
quality talaga ni... Oo, parang sideways pa nga yun. Ang galing talaga ng... Ang galing din ng cross ni Shaw. I mean, pero ang galing talaga ng quality ni Greenwood. Tapos, kailangan talaga na natin siyang ma-unleash eh. Ang ganda ng strike niya. Ma-develop lang yung katawan niya. Nalalabanan niya si Haaland sa Golden Boot. Mga ganun siguro.
Actually, ang
anong goal na to? Sorry.
Young Boys.
Young Boys. Greenwood.
Yung match day 6 ba yon?
Yung no bearing game and no bearing game.
Yung
Actually,
finally yung debut ni Tom Heaton.
Yeah. Tom Heaton debut. That's right. Actually, ang issue kay Greenwood
Okay.
is medyo ma-pride pa siya with Ronaldo. Ayaw niyang pasahan si Ronaldo. Wala, yun ang kulang nila. Kung if they figure it out, I would iba yun. Kasi at least si Cavani, si Ronaldo nagkakaamuyan na eh. Pero si Greenwood medyo ma-pride pa na parang kaya na to. So, sana magkaamuyan na sila. Kevin, goal of the year.
Hindi naman. I think Alex Telles against Villarreal.
I would go for that. That's my underdog choice. Yeah. Actually, okay din yun. I love defenders scoring that way, you know.
Actually that is a product of a perfect set piece na din eh. Sabihin natin training ground practice, pero ang ganda rin niyang gawin basically everywhere. Yung mga ganyan, we should be, I think our Pinoy football atmosphere should learn a lot from these kinds of set piece plays kasi it will come in handy na rin eh. It will come in handy na rin pag tactical situations, 'di ba? I think yun yung kailangan natin i-break sa Pinoy football, yung rigidity of tactics, lalo na yung parabol.
Well,
but yeah, I think
sa ibang araw natin mapag-uusapan yan.
Pero yung Telles talaga, that was
Ayan,
perfect.
Scholes goal, no? Parang Scholes goal yan eh.
Yeah.
Volley from outside the box. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's our year-end awards. So expectations for the Burnley game tomorrow. Any expectations? No expectations? Low expectations? Gab. Ang lalim na.
Ano kasi, parang ite-temper down ko na kasi kanina yung Mavs, sabi ko, okay guys, let's finish the year naman. Bigyan nyo naman ako ng 2-game winning streak before the year ends. Sobrang stoke ko, naka-matches naka-Dallas jersey ako. Tapos like, winning shot.
Wala
Sama,
nang 2-game winning streak to.
ang sama ng buong araw ko dahil dun. So, later, man, I don't know. I mean, the only thing siguro I'm looking forward to is Donny playing. Please let Donny play. I think if Cavani should start. So it's Donny, Cavani for sure. Then surprise me na lang the rest. Like, I don't know. I mean, I hope we can still. I'm still pining for I think 3-1, 3-0 win. Hopefully. Let's see.
Oh,
Carl, expectations for the Burnley game.
siguro I think we should start Bayi. Ano pang use na pinabalik siya from Ivory Coast kung hindi siya gagamitin this game?
Na-recall ba siya? Tama ba? Hindi siya
Ni-recall siya for the Burnley game kahit na
Hindi siya
nasa Ivory Coast na siya.
Mag-EFCon pa rin
Ni-recall siya. Ni-recall siya kasi may COVID si Lindelof eh. Parang wala atang
Walang
backup talaga.
center
So,
back, yeah.
Walang pa-partner kay Varane, kumbaga.
Oo nga, considering ang sama din ng laro ni Maguire. Ni-rewatch ko yung goal eh. I mean, kasalanan niya yun.
Actually,
pero siguro,
sige, go, Carl.
Ang optimistic pa nga nung kay Gab kasi we scored 3. Now, I think we'll be lucky to get 2-0 or 2-1.
Actually.
Considering na hirap tayong score eh.
Medyo nga. Actually, ang contention daw sa goal ni St. Maximan, kung si Juan Bissaka daw yung nasa kanan, baka raw hindi makascore, but he doesn't get forward. That's another issue altogether. Kevin, expectations for the Burnley game?
I think we need to rest. We need to rest Dave na rin, I think. May stretch ba tayo sa January this time? I'm not sure pa. Kasi I think I'll try to check the rin. I don't want to see yung talaga. I think we definitely need to get Dino prepared for the cup ties ahead with this league match kasi I think we definitely need Dave for the big games in the Premier League and in the Champions League na rin as well. So I think since it's a home game naman, I hope makabawi na rin tayo. Get all 3 points before the new year na din. So ayun. Antindi rin ang stretch natin like for 3 matches in 12 days, I think, to start the new year. That includes the two revenge matches against freaking Aston Villa. Talagang gigil na tayo makaganti doon for the long time.
Pero wala si Dean Smith doon. So, Steven Gerrard.
Henderson.
Hindi, wala na si si Dean Smith. Si Steven Gerrard na yung manager ng
Pero actually, that's the bigger motivation eh.
Well, sana kaya siya.
Yeah, I just wanted them to see them slip again.
Thanks, Kevin. Ako, no expectations. Hindi ko alam kung gigisingan ko. Kasi
natawagan ka namin. Uy, Jeff, ano ba?
Sobrang sama ng New Year pag natalo naman tayo. But I'm expecting a physical game with how Burnley is for the longest time. But I hope our finesse comes through finally. Donny in, and then Sancho's been coming good lately. He's been a slow starter, but he's one of our better players when he comes in. But hopefully we get at least a 1-0. Well, sana naman 2-0 man lang. Kung sawa na ako sa 1 goal. Sayang yung madaling araw ng gising di ba?
Yeah.
But yeah. Hi.
And also, yung status pa natin sa Brighton game kasi postponed eh. Na-postpone yung Brighton tie.
Marami pa tayong hahabulin.
Pati ano,
na
no,
game.
Brentford, wala rin
Yep.
eh.
Yeah.
Brentford and
Postponed
Brighton.
We got 2 in hand. I think we need
Yeah.
those.
Yan.
I think
Pero
that's the extra rest.
Naasar ako si Arsenal, ano? Even with our 2 games in hand. Yung mga cousins ko parang, oh, Arsenal's in the 4th place. Arsenal's in the 4th place. Parang ako, guys, is that really what you, are just pining for? Come on.
Baka habulin
bumalik
namin
sa
kayo
akin
ulit. Lalaglag namin. I just wanted to see them miss out on European football for the second consecutive season. Long overdue na rin yan. Parang Barcelona lang. Na na-downgrade to Europa.
well, sana. Hope it's a better 2022 for United. So thank you, Gab, Carl, and Kevin for joining the panel
Yes,
today.
sir.
Hope to see
Shout
you-
out po pala kay Kent Garcia na he's missing out because he's in a mid-shift, I think. Kachat ko siya kahapon. I just wanted to see him here and also
Oo nga. Sayang si Ken.
Probably.
Madami
Shout out to
rin-
Mrs. Tagle.
Ooh.
hey, Ma'am
Oh.
Joy, hello!
Hello,
Okay.
hello.
Salamat support. But thank you guys. See you next year on the next show. Hope we get a good start to 2022 with a game.
Happy New
Yeah,
Year.
i-post game na natin agad pagdating ng New Year's Day.
Happy New Year,
Oh.
all United fans.
Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year.
Hey,
Right,
putukan
right.
na in more than 24 hours, yay!
Good night, guys.